Yeah.
The money changed me. All this money.
All right, we getting ready. What episode is this, man?
21.
22?
It's 22.
22. Well, actually, this may have to
This
be
is
21.
Yeah.
So I know you guys are going to be mad at us. First of all, hello, we're here. Episode is actually episode 22, but it's really 21 because something happened with 21 where it just cut out like 40 minutes of our conversation. So I know you guys thought we were lying, but we definitely did film that third episode. It just something happened, so we're not going to post it, but we're going to film the third, our third episode on this. Okay, you getting back right? Yes, sir.
Gotta get back right.
But we back. The GOAT is back. Free GOAT, free Liam. For the time being.
Yes, sir.
Everybody introduce themselves and give out their social medias and such.
And that's what everybody's on TikTok. What is he on Twitter? What is he on Instagram if you want to follow my big-headed brother? That's up to you.
Can't make this 0109. Get your ice cakes.
At Lynn Shady 91.
Oh.
Hello?
The Best of Me by Anthony Hamilton just started playing out of nowhere. It started playing out of nowhere.
That song is goated too.
It is. Yeah. So we're gonna start by just giving our playoff predictions. Can somebody pull up the seedings and stuff like that so we can kind of like do this right? I'll pull up. Pull up.
Take this down. It's a little dark angle.
But anyways, Liam, sidebar. How's school going for you, man?
Oh hell nah, that ain't gonna work.
It's going, man. Just busy.
Yeah.
When
When
like
this
a
is
month
all
left.
end for you? When this 1 month?
Yeah, so this is the busier part of how it's all going.
Quick question, Liam.
What's up?
So I was reading my history stuff last night. We're learning about 9/11 because we're done taking exams. We're just learning random stuff. So I'm reading about Bin Laden. Is it true that he's one of 50?
One of 50
children?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Cap.
sure that is true.
Cap.
Because
Cap.
they're polygamous families, so it's not all the same.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I just couldn't think of the word, so I was gonna let Liam figure it out. I couldn't figure the word out, but I'm like, he definitely comes from a
'cause
home.
he had like 20 wives, so like they have a lot of kids.
So he just has like 16 mothers. Like
That's tough. That's tough.
That's how they live over there, man. That's how they live, or not how they live. But that's how he lived.
Aze, a black parent would say they should have beat the hell out of him.
I'm dead.
We can't do this right now.
We can't do this now. Anyways, so the Eastern Conference. We'll start with the Eastern Conference. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first matchup, right, as of right now, well, it'll be the 76ers versus whoever wins the play-in situation, right? So for whoever you guys think is coming out we'll do for whoever you think is coming out of the play-in versus the 76ers, who do you think wins that?
I think their matchup will probably be, given what's going on with Indiana and Charlotte right now, probably Washington.
Okay.
I think Washington beats the Pacers.
Yeah. I do. Playoff Beal.
Playoff Beal, and I mean we know what Russ does. We know the vibe Russ is bringing.
Yeah.
So you think it's going to be 76ers Wizards, and you think 76ers obviously?
Yeah, and then for the other team, I think probably the Celtics. I think the Celtics win that first game against the Wizards, and then you get the Wizards versus the Sixers. But I might be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah, I think it'll be 76ers, either Celtics or Pacers. And 76ers beat either of them fairly easily. So I think the Celtics I just don't feel like counting out the Celtics just yet. I'm interested to see what's going on. I'm interested to see how they fare with losing Jaylen Brown, because Kemba's like the who we shine the light on right now. Like, is he gonna pick up that slack? Because we all know he can, but will he? So I don't know. I can't count them out yet. But yeah, Cam, what you think?
I just can't count the Wizards out. I actually really like the Pacers, but yeah, the Wizards, Celtics, Wizards lose to the 76ers in probably like 5.
Yeah.
And then Celtics probably gonna get swept. Yeah, they're probably gonna get swept by the Nets.
Yeah, most likely.
They're gonna be fully healthy.
So let's move on. You said Nets get swept by the Celtics. If the Celtics make it to the Nets, we all figure they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we have to have like a individual discussion about that. Like, I just think they're on.
I mean, the Celtics got a game though on the swept.
Yeah. All right. Bucks 3 seed, so they play the Heat again.
No, they don't win.
Wait. I didn't even get the.
Come on, Jay.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
You didn't give your 76ers one.
I got the 76ers versus the Pacers. And I have Sixers in 6. And Nets, Celtics, Nets in 5. So
okay.
It's similar enough.
Yeah, for sure. Bucks and Heat now. Cam, fans, you see Cam's reaction. I have slightly a different one. I think it all depends on how Jrue Holiday is utilized in these here playoffs. If he's allowed to be the point guard as he should have been all season, I think the Bucks just breeze past the Miami Heat, honestly. Like, I don't think it's going to be too difficult. But if they don't, then I still say Bucks in 7, but it'll be a 7-game series.
Wait, Ice in my veins just said the Bucks have the best player on the planet.
Anyways, Liam, go ahead.
I don't know. I do think the Bucks are just the better team, but I think there might just be like some like skeletons in the closet from last year, and just seeing that's who you have to play in the first round after what they did last year. I don't know. I'm curious to see how Giannis reacts to it. I hope he succeeds. I hope he does what he should do and just win that series. I think I will go Bucks in 7 though.
Yeah. I think the Bud can get out coached. I think that's the thing.
Especially by Eric Spoelstra.
Word.
Going off what Zay said, when I say Bucks lose, it's because I think Giannis is going to play a certain way. But like Zay said, if Jrue Holiday plays the point guard, I'm being completely honest. I don't even see them losing if they play like that the whole time. They're going to lose to LeBron, but they're going to get to the finals.
That's my opinion. I share the same opinion. But
is Giannis good enough to do that consistently?
I still have the Bucks winning, even if they make Giannis the perimeter guy, because the addition of Jrue Holiday just negates so much of the depth that the Heat used to have.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will matter regardless.
How did the Heat change from this year to last?
They lost Jay Crowder.
Tyler Hero was awful.
They lost Kelly Olynyk. Even though he wasn't a big deal for them, he's been good for the Rockets.
Yeah.
Myers Leonard, I guess, but
a whack ass nigga.
I guess.
But, yeah, I just see it as if they play Jrue Holiday how they're supposed to, like Cam said, I see a sweep incoming. If they don't, Eric Spoelstra is such a good coach. He knows how to coach a player that plays like Giannis, or how to coach against a player that plays like Giannis. So that will turn the tide, but I still think the Bucks win because they just, at the end of the day, you have to stop the talent, and I think it's difficult to do. But the thing is when Giannis plays like this, it always screws with Chris Middleton, because he doesn't create anything for Chris Middleton. He doesn't help Chris Middleton out with anything.
Yeah,
He doesn't create any space. He doesn't nothing. Drew Holiday does that. Drew Holiday relieves the pressure from Chris Middleton. They have to one-on-one him more and all those things. But so we always say this, and then people blame Chris Middleton, but Giannis's play style in the playoffs in half court is a product. Like Chris Middleton's struggles is a product of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I get you want to say he sucks, but we just can't keep ignoring. Like, it's a team game, and Giannis is just not helping him. Like, he's not giving him anything to work with. But yeah,
It's not ironic. He looked like a completely different player when Giannis was hurt.
yeah, that's just not coincidental.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not. We got four and then the 4 and 5.
Hawks.
This is the fan favorite, I guess, for everybody. Everybody wants to see this one. I'm not gonna go first.
Give me King Julius, man.
All right, why?
King Julius. Why? I don't know. I just don't think the Hawks can beat them. Isn't DeAndre Hunter still hurt too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they can really beat them.
I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You don't want to see that guy right now because he's on a different planet right now. You don't want to see that defense in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
that together.
The Hawks just haven't beat the Knicks once this year. So,
which I think is a fair assumption, but I don't always say that sometimes when it comes to these two teams.
Yeah, I don't
playoffs
say playoffs
for both of them.
I just don't
playoffs would be different for the both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because playoff basketball plays more into both of their games better. Like half court basketball helps both of them more. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a little like we'll see a whole lot of different stuff, I think. But Liam, what you got?
I think this series is like going to be really close, and it's going to come down to just like a couple of things. And I think one of the bigger ones is how Nerlens Noel does defensively against the pick and roll, because if he struggles, even though he's been good there, he has been really good defending the pick and roll this year. If he struggles there, Trey and Clint Capella will pick him apart. Because Clint Capella, for like all of his limitations as like a skillful player, he's a really good roll man, and he's great at catching lobs. Like, I do think that Julius gives them matchup problems. I don't think they have a guy that can really just stick on him. I also think the Hawks are deeper. I think that you get Bogdanovich and Gallinari, just that rotation of them both coming, one of them starting, one coming off the bench, and even Kevin Huerter. I don't know. I think the series is super close. I think it's going to go 7 games either way. I think my gut is going to tell me the Hawks, though, even though I want the Knicks to win.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I was gonna go. I've been debating this a lot in my head, and I'm gonna have to go Atlanta.
Weirdo.
Just because with the depth, along with Trae Young in the half court is just way too good, and that's the game of the playoffs. It's half court pick and roll, and the way he facilitates to everybody on the floor. I don't know if it's gonna be like the Hawks are gonna. It's gonna be like how the Jazz seem to play like where they just begin to get better the slower the game becomes. And I'm not saying the Knicks get worse. I just don't know if they get better. You get what I'm saying? Trae Young, I just have a gut feeling that in this slow paced level of offense in the playoffs, he gets better. That's more of his realm of playing basketball. You know, then you got a little bit of veteranism and mysticity.
Mm-hmm.
Only the goats know what I said just now. But and that helps. You know, the Knicks have some, but they don't have more.
Also, like RJ's first playoff series, like how RJ plays is super important for the Knicks, and like very rarely do guys just like come into the playoffs and light it up.
Yeah, but he could though.
He definitely could. I want him to. Again, I'm rooting for the Knicks, but I'm just a little skeptical of how they're built for the playoffs.
So you're rooting for the Knicks, but you're putting out this bad energy. Can't believe it. I can't believe it.
So I did think about the Hawks, Trae Young going crazy in the half court. I really did. But to be honest, the Knicks just have the one coach that I would like choose to limit that as much as like. It's not going to stop, but he's definitely probably going to do the best job of limiting that. Tib defensive scheming is just ridiculous.
It is, but the pick and roll is not something that a coach. You have to have the ability at the pick and roll spot, which Nerlens Noel definitely has. But you're dealing with Trae Young. You know, we got to see what you can do in these series is dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not dealing with I'll just use him in this example as tier differential. You're not looking at him and Devontae Graham on the pick and roll. Like, it's different. Like, you're looking at someone who's a pick and roll maestro. You know what I'm saying? Don't take advantage of you and don't, at any wrong move is gonna get bad. And Tibb likes to be aggressive on defense, which leads his players to get into a lot of foul trouble, which is the thing that he was doing in Chicago, which was causing them to lose these playoff games. Like, because he would run his star players into the ground while his defensive players are just racking up fouls. Like, so no, it's gonna be good. Like he said, it's gonna go 7. I don't know. I think Trae has the slight edge, but if King Julius is, it might get ugly for the Hawks. It might get ugly, because and Derrick Rose is like another little piece that could really put them over there. Put them over. Derrick Rose, he's we know how he likes to get in the playoffs. Real valuable.
And he's been with Tibb already in all of his playoff runs.
Well, all right. We can move on to the Western Conference. Play-in. I feel like we all know who's coming out to play-in.
LeBron James.
I got LeBron in the Grizzlies 7 and 8.
Okay. Ooh, I like that. I love to see the Grizzlies 8. Why do you think the Grizzlies can beat the Spurs? Let's talk.
I thought they're just better. They're just straight up better than them, and I don't think even with Pop as the coach, I don't know if he can limit all the depth that they have, especially when you get past DeMar and DeJounte Murray, you get a lot of inconsistencies. So I don't think it'll matter.
Devil's advocate, just to see how you respond to this. There's a lot of playoff inexperience for the Grizzlies when it's practically the complete opposite for the San Antonio Spurs.
I know this is wrong, but I don't typically tend to take those things into consideration. Like, it can cause them to lose, but I don't typically be like their playoff inexperience is da-da-da-da-da. Which it could be the reason, but it's not something that I will ever say. I don't know. I just don't really feel that.
I'm actually different. I say playoff experience matters when the talent's close enough. Like, I don't think the talent's just really close enough. 1 through 10, the Grizzlies just have good players that could fit on any team. They have like a promise to be in the NBA. Like, they could go to any team.
I can agree. Liam, what you think?
I do think the Grizzlies are going to beat the Spurs. And I think that's actually going to be like not even that close of a game. And I think that just because the Spurs had like a crazy schedule for the second half of the season, they had a bunch of games canceled in the first half. They had a backloaded schedule, and they played like all of their games with the Jazz, the Suns, and the Lakers in the second half of the year, and the Clippers. Like, they had a crazy back end of the schedule, so that's got to weigh on them a little bit. And I think the Grizzlies are just better. So I do think the Grizzlies win that, but then it's a matter of the Grizzlies getting past the Warriors, and I still am not sure. I haven't even decided yet.
I can agree.
Well, I'll use the recent game into account since me and Cam watched a lot of that, the Grizzlies versus the Warriors. Of course, this isn't like a thing like stopping Curry, but Dylan Brooks probably did the best I've ever seen any player do against Curry.
He's a great defender.
Even though he got a little foul trouble, he actually ended up fouling out. But I think with a Grizzlies team that's going with like all their depth with the ball moving, like everyone on the court being a threat, even if he gets in foul trouble and like then Curry starts torching them, I think it ought to be too late.
Yeah.
I will say here's one last devil's advocate. I think the Grizzlies are still going to win, but here's why I think they could lose. The last coach and team you want to struggle with closing games with is the San Antonio Spurs. And the Grizzlies struggle closing games like bad. Like they can't finish games. And I just feel like if they're going to lose, that's why. They're going to start out hot. They're going to do everything the Grizzlies are going to do. Crunch time, when coaching is probably the most prevalent, they struggle. Because, again, they were up on Curry. And you're not going to stop Curry, but it was the fact that with their opportunities, they were struggling themselves.
The Spurs were up 30 against Tatum.
Yeah, that's true. They definitely didn't close that. But Tatum just had more of an unrealistic game than Curry did. Tatum just they could have been down 47 and would have still lost because Tatum just I'm just gonna leave Earth today. But in the realms of realistic stuff, I think the Grizzlies will win, but their closing game struggles is like the biggest, you guys have to figure out how to get these games closed. Because in the fourth, those things matter a lot in the playoffs, especially. But I think the Grizzlies are going to win. They after what? The Spurs after Patty Mills, it gets real hectic.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if Keldon Johnson is healthy or not, but I just don't think he's good. I don't think Keldon Johnson is very good at all.
And me and Jay were just about to say the same thing.
He's just not very good.
And for some reason, like Lonnie, people are like forcing themselves for us to like appreciate Lonnie Walker. I think he's pretty okay.
He's all right.
But he's Lonnie Walker. You know what I'm saying? He's athletic as all life, but he's just Lonnie Walker though. Like, I don't know what you like when people say, man, Lonnie Walker is what? Like, he's not bad. He's not good. What? Like, what are you about to say? Like, because I don't know. Average, normal, good but not great. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just very normal to me. Like, but I think he can get better. But right now, it's just like, what are you trying to say about Lonnie Walker? Like, what's the potential here? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but
I think he's the next Terrence Ross, probably.
I don't like that.
What do you mean? I like that.
Terrence Ross is a solid player.
Terrence Ross is an idiot at times, though. I think Lonnie Walker is much smarter.
I feel like Terrence Ross is an idiot at times because he'll end up going for 30 off the bench, and even then, getting 30 off the bench, regardless, is like, damn, you had 30.
That's not. He's good. His ability is there, but like, he'll have 30 for once or twice in a year, like, or maybe not once or twice. Like, he'll have 30. Like,
hear any negative words about Terrence Ross?
He'll have 30.
Uncalled for.
Listen, here's my thing though. He'll have 30 a small handful of times, and the next game with 8 seconds left in the fourth, he'll try to do a 360 dunk through traffic.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
but he's just like that. It doesn't matter.
I don't think he's
make a play. No, he's just.
I don't think he's ever made any of those dunks he's ever done like that. Like, I don't think he's ever made one.
He did. He traveled though.
He's just He's J.R.
I'm
Smith.
weighing
Like
on this one. I'm not liking this Terrence Ross.
he's good, but
Let's
it's
leave
like
Terrence Ross out of this. We're talking playoffs, and he's nowhere near him. So let's leave this poor man alone.
True. R.I.P. to Magic. Good Lord, y'all suck.
Lonnie Walker is just gonna be smarter than him. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
You got to be better than him first.
Which I think he can do. It's not. I wouldn't think that's too difficult to do.
That's not too difficult.
He's already got the. He's already. What? It's not okay. So we gonna say it's difficult to get better than Terrence Ross?
I'm just saying
he got to put the time in. He got to put the time in. That's all I'm saying.
You got to.
And all I'm saying is it's not a lot of time, but it is time.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, Cole Anthony's already better than him.
I mean, cool.
But
Cole Anthony's already better than Lonnie Walker's. What's your point?
Right, but Cole didn't put in no time. So, like I said, the time ain't that long.
Cole Anthony was better than Lonnie Walker his senior year or his last year at UNC.
I mean, look, all I'm saying is he definitely does have to get better than him, but that's not something that's just like he's gonna have to get better than him. Like, nope. Like,
nah, it is though, and that's okay.
You're lying. You're just not telling the truth.
What? Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I feel like.
Anyways, shout out to
Terrence Ross getting contracts. I don't know about Lonnie.
Lonnie's getting a contract.
One last slander. People thought Terrence Ross was going to be everything DeRozan is.
Yeah,
leave him alone.
That's it.
They definitely did think that. They thought Terrence Ross to DeRozan was like Rondé Hollis Jefferson to Karis LeVert. They just thought they were
RSJ.
Okay, that's it. Lakers Warriors. Can we all agree?
Mm-hmm.
Lakers.
I agree with Grizzlies.
The goal.
I mean, Curry's gonna give them hell.
Winning. Yeah, I got Lakers winning. Yeah.
Curry's going to give them hell for a pretty decent amount of games, but
what is Draymond finna do?
I mean, it's just one game though. I'm confused.
Right. Well, I mean, give them hell in terms of, damn, we got to guard him again. Like we just have to guard him at least 4 times.
Yeah.
My God.
I know it's not the beginning of the season, but they lost bad. Like they lost very badly against the Lakers. Like it was bad.
Oh, was that when Steph said that shit? Like,
yeah.
That they're still mad at us from 3 years ago, even though these two people aren't on the same team they were on when that happened.
It put Steph Curry in a state of you, big dog. It put him in a state of Skip Bayless, so I don't really like their chances.
It put him in a Max Kellerman state of mind.
Yeah, I don't like their chances.
I'm not surprised if the Warriors upset the Lakers. I would be surprised.
Curry would have to get MVP off the strength if that happened. Like I would be on board because there's been
Curry would have to get 16, like 70, 100.
Like all the obstacles that Curry has that would need to surpass to get MVP, he's done up until this point. The last obstacle that'll turn everybody over is just beating LeBron when you're not supposed to. If that happens, then he's just the MVP. Jokic just doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
But anyway, Lakers in 3.5. Jazz and who? Lakers, right? Or no?
Jazz and Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
Jazz and 4.
I got Jazz.
Jazz and 5.
I don't got Jazz and 4 though. What the hell?
Jazz and 5 or 6. Jazz and
I'll go 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I have the.
Is Donovan Mitchell playing?
I think he's coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a. This is my shot.
I have to investigate.
This is my,
winning.
This is my shot in the dark. Even if Donovan Mitchell was playing, this is my shot in the dark. I think Jared Jackson Jr. is going to get Rudy together. I can't wait to see.
I can't wait to see that.
I think the issue is going to be that pick and roll.
Donovan Mitchell's playing.
That pick and roll with Ja and Triple J.
That's why
they're gonna have to put Rudy on him eventually because Triple J is gonna cook whoever the 4 is. That's a wrap. I think he's gonna do fairly well.
Yeah, Joe is great, but he can't.
I want the Grizzlies to win. Let me not say that.
Play-in update: the Pacers are beating these niggas by 30. So it's not looking good.
Damn,
actually 27. They're up by 27.
LaMelo was not ready for prime time. Dang, I know.
Let's see what LaMelo did. Oh, he had 5 points and 2 assists. Okay.
I know Flight is having an aneurysm right now.
Yeah, he's not really doing anything.
I called it.
But yeah, I want the Grizzlies to win. Do I think they'll win? Probably not. I do think that. I have a feeling that John Morant is going to step up. Triple J is going to step up. And I think they're going to gather momentum. And the Jazz don't really have much momentum like that. To me, they're in like a state of cruise control still, which I don't like. Like most teams toward the end of the year, when they know they're making playoffs, they got to make a statement. They get to beating teams by 20. Doing well, and they were just kind of like, no, we're just gonna, we're in the 1 seed, we just relax. I don't know if that's good.
You said this in live. I think the Grizzlies can push them to 6.
I don't know if you want to see a hungry John Morant with playoff aspirations. I don't know.
And and Rudy Gobert guarding Jaren Jackson Jr.
That's just not going to end well at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not on the perimeter, at least. If Darian Finney-Smith can take advantage of him on the perimeter,
Rudy's probably not going to be on Jaren Jackson Jr.
I feel like they're going to
have to. Who's going to guard Triple J?
Royce O'Neal, yeah. Because they got to put somebody on Jonas Valanciunas.
Royce O'Neal is infinitely better for Jaren Jackson than Rudy Gobert.
That's still buckets, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Royce O'Neal's really good.
He's a good defender, but
for Jaren Jackson Jr., I think
I thought what will beat him is just the size, but that won't be like from the perimeter necessarily.
Yeah,
I think
you're right.
To beat him on the post, on the block.
And I ain't gonna lie, Jonas is really good.
Jonas is really good.
He is really good.
Like, he's really good.
I think Rudy will be able to contain him though, because Jonas isn't much of a perimeter player, but we will probably see him take more threes because he can make
Jonas gets like 4 or 5 offensive rebounds a game. He's crazy.
Yeah, he's a great rebounder.
He just threw somebody off the rim earlier this year. So
I definitely forgot that happened.
I just couldn't believe it. He just tried to slam the back of dude's head into the hardwood for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, I think the Grizzlies and Jazz series is gonna prove. I hate to say this, but it's gonna prove the people who say the Jazz are frauds. They're gonna feel like they've been proven right with how many games the Grizzlies are able to win.
Yeah, I just think the Jazz got a little better from last season, but just because they're a 1 seed doesn't mean they're a fraud.
Yeah, my thing was, what are they doing fraudulently? Are you assuming that because they're the 1 seed, they're just supposed to smack everyone? I don't think that's a fair assumption. I mean, because didn't nobody think the 2015 Hawks were going to breeze through the playoffs? So I don't get it. But who's next? Oh, the Suns and Lakers.
Lakers 5 or 6. Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 4 or 5.
I think Lakers in 5.
Somebody on Twitter said the boat versus the banana. I just didn't like that at all.
Ew.
Excuse me?
No.
Because banana boat, Chris Paul, I hated that so much.
Keep pushing.
I just didn't like that at all. I was like, that just was awful. He got like 3,000 retweets. Like, that was awful.
Anyways.
Nuggets, Mavs. Interesting.
Nuggets, Portland.
Oh, Portland, my bad. Nuggets, Portland.
Oh,
And then it was Clippers, Mavs. Nuggets, Portland. Interesting.
I'm going to take Denver.
No, that's not. I don't
5
think
or
that's
6.
Portland's interesting. Nuggets, Mavs. Yeah, Nuggets, Portland.
Didn't the Nuggets just play Portland?
Yeah.
Dame had a chip.
Portland
I ain't gonna say they gonna win in 7.
Word.
But that's a terrible game to give Dame Lillard to win right before they go into a series with y'all. He beat the brakes off them niggas.
Dame didn't play good. Dame wasn't
It
crazy.
was bad.
Yeah, to keep
Dame played all right.
A fan.
And now, is that worse for them?
I don't think so.
That Dame didn't even have to play good, and y'all got your ass beat.
But we know that's not going to happen in the playoffs.
Yes. I will say this, though. without Jamal Murray, they only have one consistent playoff performer.
Yeah, but that first round series, you're gonna put Enes Kanter on.
They're gonna put Yusuf.
If Yusuf is healthy enough.
I mean, didn't he play last game? I'm tripping.
No, he did, but he's been in and out of the lineup all year. I mean, Enes Kanter's been getting the bulk of their center minutes.
I'm not saying
that's
the
GG.
Nuggets.
You put Enes Kanter on Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, that's a wrap. I don't think the Portland's gonna win, but I don't know if people. I don't feel how people are thinking that the Nuggets are just kind of an easy win for a lot of these teams. I don't think that they are.
The Blazers are one of those teams.
To me, the Nuggets have gotten like pretty worse. Not like horribly, but they've gotten worse. They've gotten worse.
I don't think so.
Gary Harris.
His offensive ability.
Oh, well, that happened a long time ago. I thought you just meant from last season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like from last season, they got worse.
Gary Harris, even though
and the unfortunate, fall of Jamal Murray, regardless of how inconsistent he is, you love to have him while you're playing playoff games. They lost their best playoff defender, which was Jeremy Grant, arguably. And they're depending on a great scorer nonetheless, but he's unproven in the playoffs so far. And MPJ. So
I can make the argument that Dame is unproven in the playoffs.
Cap.
That's not cap.
Well, not cap, but
that's not cap.
Not cap. He hasn't played well, but he hasn't played bad. He just hasn't. He's never been Dame in the playoffs. Well, I mean, he hit the shot on Paul George. That was the one time he did.
That was his best series by far.
So he's less inexperienced than MPJ for playing good in the playoffs because he's just played well at some point.
Don't let Dame have too much of a chip on his shoulder.
And I'm gonna be real. I know there's been a lot of Robert Covington, not slander, but we just don't be talking about him. Hey, MPJ was lightweight in the box. He got MPJ together. But I think the Nuggets are still gonna win. I'm just playing devil's advocate because I just think the Nuggets got worse, and I don't know if it's like I'm kind of skeptical of like where they got worse at. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I just constantly keep forgetting Aaron Gordon's even on the roster. Like, do we think he's gonna bring anything to the playoffs?
No.
Not anything that Robert Covington can't stop.
Right.
So,
no.
You know what I'm saying?
I just think MBJ and Jokic will be too much. Pause.
Yeah, I can agree. I could agree with that. All right, Clippers, Mavs.
I got Mavs in 6. Let's go, Luka.
I think the Clippers are gonna win, but boy, Luka damn near hate Paul George. Look at that! I don't know why either. Like, what did Paul George do to him? Like, he damn near hate that nigga, boy. Like, every time you see him, it's 50.
I seriously think the Mavs are going to win.
They could because Luka just
really
doesn't like
too. I really think they might.
Like Luka, the racial jokes that were happening in the first series just feel true because it's like, what the fuck did he do to you? Like every time he sees PG, it's like, I have to beat you by 50 plus. Like I have to.
Relentlessly, like,
and he did nothing. Like, was there something he said? Is it Montrezl Harrell? Is the bitch ass white boy like lodged up here? Like it has to be. Montrezl Harrell's a demon. He activated Luka against the Clippers and then left. Like, whoops.
Yeah, y'all got to do this monster now.
And Montrezl, no, well, he not gonna get to me, so it doesn't matter.
I just got LeBron for backup.
Right. I just got LeBron. He's standing right behind LeBron's shoulders. Look what I did.
That's him.
Look what I did.
Look at that white guy.
I don't think a lot of outside like some of the goats. I don't think a lot of carrying happens in the playoffs. But I'm putting my money on the Don right now. I'm putting my money on him.
And I'll say this: if Tim Hardaway plays even halfway as good as he's been playing these last like 9 games, they can win this series for sure. But come on, PG, shit, like get it together. Like I want to see you win against him. Don't let him beat you like that, please.
Yeah, don't let him beat the shit.
Y'all got out by the edges of y'all ugly ass haircuts last time. Beat them. Please, please beat them how you're supposed to.
What's Kristaps looking like?
I don't know, man. If he looks
playing,
probably minutes.
Kristaps at 70% for 4 games, almost got it done. So please don't lose.
Yeah, I said last season if Kristaps plays all those games, they just don't lose. They don't lose.
I can't take another summer of PG slander. I think
I'm gonna have to go Mavs in 7 on this. I'm gonna lock that in. I'm going Mavs in 7.
I can't.
And again, I'm rooting for the Clippers. The Clippers are like one of my favorite teams aside from the Pelicans. I'm rooting for them, but
what I will say is this: Rondo's going to be quite pivotal in these playoff series. There's no excuse. You guys got a playmaking guard. That was the excuse last time. It shouldn't be now. So come on now, let's get it done. Y'all got Serge Ibaka. You upgraded. Zubac has been playing well. Y'all have all the tools. You should beat the Mavericks. Just don't let Luka give you 57. Like, please. You can't keep him. You can't keep him to 28, 8 and 8. Like, can you do that? Because you can win if you do that.
I'll be back.
But if he gives you 40 on multiple occasions,
yeah, Luka's going to average 40.
Look, I'm going to say the Clippers just because the Clippers should beat them. I'm putting my last inkling of faith in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Ugly ass cornrows.
Paul George will forever be better than Jimmy Butler, but if Paul George loses this, I give up on arguing that. I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm going to think it, but I'm tired of. I'm not going to do it. You just have to win this one. Like, you have to. There's no excuse.
Also, we're about 9 minutes from an hour, so.
Oh yeah, we can.
Let's rip through these. Or if you want to go, do you want to go into the second round, or do you want to go to hot takes?
Oh no, we were gonna leave. We were gonna do the rounds for episodes.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So next episode, we'll see what the second round matchups look like. Third, boom, and by the time we get to the end, we'll be into the second round. So like roughly. So, yeah, I think that's just fair. Keep these short because we want to get back to the games. We want to explain hot takes. We didn't really have like crazy ones. Oh, I remember mine. Clap it up! I remember mine for the first time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I said KBJ on a skill level just might be better than CJ McCollum. And
I still don't like that.
if we saying that him and Harden look alike with what they can do on the basketball court, a Harden Jr. is just better than a regular CJ McCollum.
But the CJ McCollum is just it's a little different Kyrie.
I wouldn't say
on the court. But what they can do on the court, yeah.
Okay, now here's the question. Do we think that a little Harden, a lesser Harden, outweighs a lesser Kyrie?
Cap.
Wait, was this my? This actually will go into my. I think I said this last episode.
I
said this on live.
Just because it involves Kyrie at all, you ain't even giving it no thought.
Cap.
No. I'm talking about. Wait, I said I'm talking about this. Leads to something I said on live.
No. Cam is saying cap to what I asked.
Cam just,
And you're just not even. So either there's two things you're saying. So I'm gonna put you in between a rock and a hard place. Either you're saying that CJ McCollum talent wise is closer than Kyrie than we think, or you're saying KPJ is farther than Harden than we think. So now I'm putting two people you like against each other, and you have to pick one. and so figure it out.
Kyrie's the best player out of all the players that you named.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
I'm just providing context.
That's not what I asked you. Answer the question.
Listen, it goes Kyrie, Harden, baby Harden, lesser Kyrie.
So that would put KPJ. Wow, crazy. That would put KPJ better than CJ McCollum.
That's crazy. No,
there's only two ways you can go, and you have to answer.
Well, all of them are lessers of Kyrie, basically, right?
No, Harden is not lesser of Kyrie. They don't know. No. I mean, I think Kyrie is better, so to speak. But he's
live.
So Kyrie's better than James Harden?
I would say
live.
On the talent spectrum, yeah.
I said that James Harden on the skill aspect is just a little overrated. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay. So if you feel like that, then I can understand why you would say that. But Cam doesn't feel like that.
I think they're close.
So, basically we're asking what gap is further? The gap between KBJ and Harden or the gap between CJ and Kyrie? I think it's just the gap between CJ and Kyrie.
I think it's the gap between CJ and Kyrie, respectfully.
So
Kyrie just does way too much on that offense.
Yeah, I just think the gap is respectfully. Because, I mean, man, KBJ is just Harden. Like, did you see the play the other day? The tween goal? That's just Harden.
And if you watch I watch a lot of KPJ. He shoots exclusively step back threes. I don't think I've ever seen him take a catch and shoot three, or even a three in like a pull up three. He just takes step backs.
All right.
This is hot takes from the Shadow episode, right?
Yeah. So that's why I repeated my hot take.
What did I say?
We did end with some crazy ones.
That's a fired way to say what happened. The Shadow episode, that was just a masculine.
I forgot what I said. I know what you said, Cam.
Oh, I do remember what I said.
I don't remember what you said.
Go ahead and say it so we can relive that moment.
Oh yeah, Jay Bridge is going to explain why. Hey, Cat's better than Dirk. Why, Jay?
Because he's black. It's just that simple. I'm telling you, the gap that separates them is just skin tone.
Apparently, it's just Cat's blackness. Apparently,
that's the gap that separates them.
Oh,
it's just that simple.
I wish that episode wouldn't have got. Now I think that part is in there, like that stayed. No, it definitely did. It cut off in the middle.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
That's what he said, man.
I'm telling you, it's because they're both like super good for what they are, right? But basically, what separates them is the fact that you look like me.
He said, so for his logic, the cat attributes just stops because Dirk is white. Like and Cat's caps are higher simply because he's not.
You could be the most skilled player on earth. You just have a cap.
Not necessarily because Dirk is not because Dirk is white, but his whiteness is why he's unathletic.
You say because he's a European male.
We can't keep saying this. This I can't put this in a clip.
No, the clip is already passed. Like the 60 seconds where I said he's black, you would cut it right there. This part, this is for the YouTube viewers.
Oh man!
You know what's crazy? We talked about this in the other Discord for a little second. They said Luka can get better from an athleticism standpoint. I'm like, it's only more athletic he can get.
I don't think he can get better from an athletic standpoint at all.
AJ, he just gonna have to be black.
No, that's what I said. I said he can only get more. I don't think he can really improve on that at all. But it was like, well, he can get in the gym, he can get a little faster, but like He's close to his cap. He's close.
You said the only way he can get better is if he goes from Luca to Luther. Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Never too much. Never too much. Never too much.
Not
Oh
Ben.
my God.
From Luca to Lewis. That's the only way he can get better.
Mhm.
Damn, that's funny.
From Luca to Lewis Jackson.
Yeah, from
Lewis
Luka
Rasheed
Doncic.
Jackson.
On me, but
Yeah. I forgot what I said last episode though. I really forgot.
We did say wild ones at the end because we did.
and I can't really go back to see what you said.
Zay said he wanted to set the streets on fire, but he ended up not saying it.
I did. I said
No, he
KJ
did
is
say it.
better
And that was the
than
KJ.
You were like, oh, and I said, oh, and then I said Jamal Crawford from an
that's mine.
offensive
That's mine.
standpoint.
That's mine.
Oh yeah.
That's mine.
Yeah, no, but I said something else, but you said Jamal Crawford.
My hot take is that Jamal Crawford, with the skill that you know what I'm saying? With all that, it's still better than Jaylen Brown.
Still, like right now.
I love watching Liam's face when we say hot takes.
Like
Like,
right now,
right-
didn't he drop like 50 in Brooklyn like a couple years ago?
39-year-old Jamal Crawford right now is better than Jaylen Brown.
That's a different conversation, but you know what I'm trying to say. That which may or may not be true.
The best
But you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, there go the leg. There you go. Oh my God. I don't think it's ever been this bad.
The best version of Jamal Crawford is
He's still going.
Oh, Mike should have lied this.
This is the worst the lag has ever been.
How do you flip your? Oh, that's how you flip your camera. Look at the lag. He's still going.
He's still going. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
Oh, lag.
Yeah, this is bad.
Oh, you good?
No.
Oh
Oh.
my.
On a side note, my mom was supposed to bring me Chipotle about an hour and a half ago, and she's just not here.
Jose's back.
Oh. The funny man has returned.
By the time this episode goes up, there will be a Steal Over Legacy GoFundMe for Zay's internet. So
It's
Sure,
Discord.
donate.
Like whenever I have Discord, I always forget I have to close Discord because when they start talking, like my computer can't run Discord and this at the same time because Discord's and then Spawn Hour chat is like constantly moving. So I forgot to close Discord. But what I said is from an offensive standpoint, this was the one that set the streets on fire. From an offensive standpoint, Jamal Crawford is better offensively than Devin Booker is. That's what I said. He can do more offensively than Devin Booker.
Like, I love Jamal Crawford. I'm not even gonna like completely disagree. I think that Jamal Crawford is like one of the more skilled guys to ever play basketball, but I mean, I don't know. I think that makes sense, but
Devin Booker is a better shot maker.
I think when you get when that take goes to TikTok or to the YouTube page, what people are going to get mad about is just the production. They're just going to be mad because Devin Booker scores 28 a game and Jamal Crawford.
He's a better shot. He's a better shot maker than him. He's more Kawhi Leonard like. There's a lot of people better offensively than Kawhi Leonard that don't score as much as him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the crazy part is Paul George just scores as much as him, man. Is
Yeah, another history lesson.
mm-hmm.
Jamal Crawford, 4-point plays, the leader, and it's not close. It's not
Yes,
close.
sir. Tell him
He
Jay.
leads in 4-point plays, and it's not remotely close.
I think didn't you say Jamal has like 55 and the next person is Harden with like 34?
Yeah.
He has 54. I think Harden has 36. And by the time that Crawford was already up there, and he'd already like been on the back end of his career, Harden was still garbage.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Harden closed that gap within the last 10 years, and he still hasn't even gotten close. That's crazy.
Jamal's offensive bag is unlimited. You know,
Yeah.
unlimited.
Respectfully, prime Jamal Crawford is closer to Kyrie Irving and CJ McCollum.
Yeah.
That's just true. That's just
on
true.
an offensive standpoint, that's absolutely
like
facts.
Jamal Crawford, like his skill set hasn't like diminished. Like his ball handle is still that good. His shot creation is still that good. Like, I mean, this like might be a stretch, but you could like argue that Jamal Crawford now, as like a 39-year-old who's been out of the league, is still closer to like Kyrie's skill level than a lot of guys in the NBA.
If you put him in the league, if you put him on the Bulls, he'd be better than Kobe White.
Kobe White is
booty.
He stinks.
There are a few players even in the NBA, outside of the NBA, they're just one of the best players in the world. Like, for example, Kobe, you cannot tell me Kobe's outside. He could beat damn near everybody in the NBA. There's just LeBron.
Jamal Crawford had 51 at 39. He had 51 in the NBA at the age of 39.
Yeah.
He's
one of those dudes that's born like him, Kyrie, McCollum.
They're born to play basketball.
Yeah, they're born to play basketball. Like that's just their call. Like if you believe in a higher power and callings, basketball is just those kind of guys' callings.
That gave me my hot take. I'm ready.
All right. Liam, you gonna kick it off, B.
He's gonna set the streets on fire.
Yeah, no, I don't think it should, because I think when you know the guy's story, it makes sense. Somebody who belongs in that conversation, even though his like career isn't anything special, like he didn't have a crazy career, he wasn't like a highlight machine or anything, but like when it comes to just like being a good basketball player since you got to the league till very recently, JJ Barea was born to play basketball. I don't care how short he was. I don't care. No, I'm so serious. Like, I listen to interviews with JJ Barea, and he says he barely practiced in high school. He didn't practice, and then he went to the World Tournament and won MVP for the U17s at like 5'6" for Puerto Rico. Like, JJ Barea,
the LeBron
for
stuff.
Like not having a crazy career, being like a big time role player, is like he was born to play basketball. He was just always good. I don't know. It's a weird example of that.
A funny one.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't like the way it sounds.
All I know is I'm about to be real educated next episode.
Yeah. I mean, you know more about JJ Barea than I ever will. So I can't say that you're wrong.
Wait, do we have to explain our ones from the episode before?
We already
Those were the old head takes. I don't think we have to.
Oh yeah, we kind of takes. Yeah. Kobe's just a goal.
Yeah. I don't really have much of a hot take other than Mike. I would say Mike James. I have a Mike James hot take. I can give you like 6 players. Mike James is just better than in the league right now.
Oh no, you're gonna say something dumb.
I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. I mean, he's just better than Cameron Payne. Okay. He's just better than Elfrid Payton. He's just better than. I don't want to say this because he's actually playing really well, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna hold because he's playing in a game right now where he's playing decently. I was just say T.J. McConnell.
No,
leave T.J. McConnell alone.
I said I was. Y'all looked at the camera. I literally said I'm leaving him alone. Like I said that.
I don't care if he was playing.
I think he's more of a talent
than this game. That's true.
Hey, somebody's hot take in the live was I would beat Jay Bridges in a 1v1.
Who said that? Give a
Um,
username out.
Dime Bound. He also does think KG is top 10 of all
Yeah, you
time.
know I'm gonna do you wrong because you said that.
I'm
He's
just
better.
Jay Bridges might be 5'6" or below. I'm not gonna.
He's better than. Okay, so here's the people that Mike James is better than. He's better than Elfrid Payton. He's better than Cameron Payne. He's better than Ben Simmons. He's better than he's better than
There's
at least
been
one.
some good old Ben Simmons slander on this. Wow.
He's better than at least one of the Holiday brothers, if not both, if not the two worst ones.
Honest and Kostas.
Not Kostas. Anyway, he's better than. We'll just go point guards though. He's better than. Who's some point guards that are not good that he deserves a starting spot over?
Patrick Beverly.
He's better than any version of Eric Bledsoe. He's better than Patrick Beverly.
Eric Bledsoe actually statistically, since the season is all said and done, he was statistically the worst player in the NBA this year. So
really?
Yeah, he had the lowest estimated plus minus in the NBA. So tip of the cap to Eric Bledsoe for coming to my favorite team and immediately becoming the worst player in the NBA.
Tip of the cap to the Pelicans GM. Great trade, by the way. Great trade.
Tip of the do-rag to Eric Bledsoe and how bad you are. Who else starts at point guard on team?
Kobe White.
He's better than Kobe White.
Somebody said Reggie Jackson.
He's better than that guy.
Who's the Pistons point guard? Whoever the Pistons point guard is.
He's a better
Killian
scorer.
Hayes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes
is he starting?
Yeah, I don't know.
He missed a lot of the season. I don't know if he came back.
Yeah, those are players Mike James is better than. Mike James should have been in the NBA, and I feel as though there's some politics involved there. He's just an NBA talent. Like
I feel like a lot of people are NBA talents.
I don't know, but I think he's clear. Like, not too many people that miss the NBA are better than that many people who have starting jobs in the NBA.
Yeah, that may be true.
Like, there's more, but I just can't think of any because who can think of garbage point guards all the time? Like, but there's more though. Like, and if not starting, he's definitely better than like 89% of the bench point guards in the NBA. He's just better than them. Like, so what? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's politics involved somewhere. I can't prove it.
Jay, what's your hot take?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have an idea of someone I want to talk about. Not want to talk about, but someone
about to set the
is taking balls.
About to set the streets on fire.
It possibly will.
Fucking JJ Barea.
Dime Bound said Colin Sexton is just Jalen Brunson with his own team.
That was so funny. Wow, that's crazy.
I don't know why that was so funny.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That was hilarious.
Wow, why would you even say that?
That was just funny.
Why would you even say that?
It's not true, but that was funny.
That was funny.
Okay, hold on.
Cam, you got one?
I don't even have one. That's why I told Jay to go. Who do I need to talk about, Liam?
I'll give you a player right now. Damn, I just had the player in my head and I forgot. Damn, I forgot. Never mind. Who's DeJounte Murray better than?
Was he better than?
Was he better than?
Someone where you know like certain people will disagree with you.
DeJounte Murray.
He's been having kind of like a year. Not like bad, not good, just
He's not better than Lonzo. Don't even say he's not better than Lonzo.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he proved this year that he's just not better.
He's not better than Brogdon either.
Oh yeah, what?
No.
That was worse.
That was even worse. Oh.
Is DeJounte Murray better than Darius Garland?
Not gonna lie.
I feel like that's the argument.
I don't
Really?
know. Oh,
I
I remember when you did post a start bench cut with Lonzo, LaMelo, and DeJounte Murray.
I think I cut Lonzo, didn't I? Did I? No, I didn't. I think I cut DeJounte.
I cut DeJounte Murray. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think I cut DeJounte.
I don't
No,
know.
I cut LaMelo because I said LaMelo ain't really proven yet.
I don't know. I don't really watch DeJounte Murray.
Okay, I'll give you another one. DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, who DeMar DeRozan's better than?
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
One that's gonna shake the room.
One that's gonna shake the room.
I'm gonna shake the room.
Hey, Funny Man joined the live.
I sure did.
I see him right there. Y'all want to see, guys? Look. Oh, yeah, I don't see him.
I just commented. I said we in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't
Somebody
know.
said Gordon Hayward.
Oh, so, I don't think. He might. Yeah, he might. I don't know.
Wait, who's better than Gordon Hayward?
DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, I still don't think so. I never thought so.
Somebody needs to say Jimmy Butler.
Oh,
That's who I was waiting for. I was waiting for one of you guys to say he's better than Jimmy
I
Butler.
forgot about Jimmy Butler, man. When was my take about Jimmy? Oh, I said if Jimmy Butler, what do we rank him as, a small forward now or a shooting guard?
Small forward.
Small forward.
Oh, if he was a shooting guard, he would probably be struggling to make that top 10.
Oh, for sure.
He would
He
be
definitely would.
struggling. He would be struggling to make top 10.
What?
You got-
That's crazy.
You got Paul George. Kyrie Irving, Paul George, Levine,
Almost caught you
Bradley
slipping.
Beal, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, CJ McCollum. He would be struggling
Then Drew Holiday.
to make that. Like that, the shooting guard position, he wouldn't be above. Yeah, he wouldn't be higher than top.
Then
Jaylen
you
Brown
got to do
better than Jimmy Butler. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I have one player. Oh, who's he better than? Who?
And a healthy Vic is just better than Jimmy Butler. I'm not gonna lie.
Who is he better than?
It's starting raining bad. It's been raining bad for these last couple of days.
Who's he
Then,
better
right.
than?
Then the debate becomes: is Jimmy Butler a better shooting guard than Colin Sexton? And then once you're in that debate, you're just probably not top 10.
Come on. Jimmy Butler's better than Colin Sexton.
No, but it becomes. But
he's my favorite player in the league.
No, he's
But
saying like if
realistically-
the debate is between them two, he's probably not top 10.
you're at the bottom because you're not better than Devin Booker. You're absolutely not better than Zach LaVine, Paul George, Kyrie, CJ McCollum. Who else? He's not better than CJ McCollum. Lim? He's not.
He's not better than CJ McCollum.
Come on, he's not.
Come on,
I
hit
don't
me now,
know.
hit me.
If CJ
Hey, now.
McCollum went to the Heat right now, he'd be the Heat's leading scorer.
Yeah, I think he probably would. But
And he
I think
might
the
have
offense would
more
still
assists.
run through Jimmy.
Well, because he can't shoot, so he has to do something.
Because
Yes.
he can't shoot, so he has to do something.
I mean,
He's not better than Jaylen Brown. I'm sorry, he's not.
He's
with
not.
the CJ one in particular, and I know how we feel about saying the defensive gap outweighs the offensive gap, but like
Alright.
CJ is a terrible
It
defender.
definitely could be one of those, scenarios.
It could definitely
be one of those
It could be one of
scenarios.
those scenarios.
But that's the thing. He has to get past Jaylen Brown. He's not a better shooting guard than Jaylen Brown is. I'm sorry, he is not. Because
No,
Jaylen Brown can do everything
as a
Jimmy
shooting
Butler
guard,
can do. He can do everything Jimmy Butler can do, but he just doesn't shoot 21% from the 3-point line all the time. Like he's just Jimmy Butler. If he can
I don't
shoot.
want his. Oh my
Domantas
gosh!
Sabonis has
I don't want his
21 rebounds.
He has how many?
21 rebounds.
Yeah.
He's not top 10.
Enough.
Oh, but wait. How many assists does he have?
He had
Can we
9
look that
assists,
up?
14, 21, and 9, and 1 steal. But he's not good on defense. Oh, and he's a black hole. He's a black
He's
hole.
worse. That guy's worse than Robert Covington.
Give me
All
O'Shea
right.
Brissett.
Break,
22,
man.
bruh. I'm on it.
O'Shea Brissett had 23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you got to give us your hot take, man.
Oh,
Say it. Forget it.
No, I don't. Nah, because just because we just had a little Jimmy Butler slander for a little bit. I'm gonna say somebody else, but he's better than this person too. He's better than Jimmy Butler too. Who I'm about to say.
Gordon Hayward's better than Brandon Ingram.
I don't like that one.
I still agree with that one too.
It's just because I like Brandon Ingram a lot. You're not too much wrong. I just like Brandon Ingram a lot. That won't be for long though. Know that.
The Pacers had a 144. Jesus
Jeez.
Christ, that's an all-star game. Who's Terry Rozier better than?
Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Respectfully, I'm sorry.
What I need.
Man.
Is Terry Rozier better than Colin Sexton?
Give me somebody. That's the debate. I think Terry Rozier will go better.
I think Terry is better.
I would go Colin, but it's just it's a point.
Give me a decent 3, a decent small forward.
Andrew Wiggins.
There you go. That's as decent as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Give me someone that's decent that people, tend to,
Kelly Oubre.
be a little high on.
Oh, high on Jimmy.
Robert Covington, apparently.
Sucks.
Small forwards really stink in this era, man.
Yeah, they're really garbage. The most decent you can get is Andrew Wiggins. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because then you start getting into.
People-
Chris. I looked up Bojan Bogdanovic and Chris Middleton are the two decent small forwards that.
Ooh, I don't know.
I want to know who Chris
I'm gonna
Middleton
say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Michael Beasley's better than Chris Middleton,
Oh, for sure. I love that.
and he's better than Jimmy Butler.
Michael Beasley might just be better. Oh, never. Go
Michael
ahead.
Beasley's better than Chris Middleton and Jimmy Butler.
Say it.
Nope. I'm not going to. Michael Beasley on a talent level is better than a lot of niggas.
Yes, man. Michael Beasley
Like who?
ridiculous.
Liam has heard enough.
Ben Simmons at his age right now at LA Fitness is like 10 times better than Ben Simmons.
Michael Beasley is better than Ben Simmons.
100%.
Who does Michael Beasley play for?
He doesn't play at all.
Nobody.
No more.
That's why I'm reacting like this.
Yeah.
He's an old dude. He's old, but he's one of those other dudes.
LaMelo did have.
I
Wanted to
definitely-
play the sport.
I definitely do think Michael Beasley should be in the NBA. When he came out of Kansas State, I was the biggest Michael Beasley supporter in the world. That was probably one of my biggest takes I've been wrong on. I thought he was going to be an absolute superstar.
Which I don't know if you were wrong in term. He didn't get a fair shake.
Oh, Michael Beasley's 32?
Michael Beasley never got a chance to run an offense at all. He never got the chance to be a best player. He was always
I'm
on the
not gonna
team.
say he was better. I'm not gonna say he's better than Jimmy Butler, but
Shit.
he's better than Chris Middleton.
Shit. All I know is
He's better than
this.
Chris Middleton.
You put Michael Beasley on the Heat, he can put up them same numbers and shoot better. I know that.
I think
Now, I don't
I
know
like
if he's
shoot better
better.
if I was on the Heat.
But
I don't
Hey.
think shooting better than Jimmy Butler is a task.
hey, I'm gonna say now it's completely storming right now. So let's go ahead and end the episode before I turn into Robotnik again. It's been episode 21 and a half. That's what you should put on this.
Mhm.
Episode
21
21 and a half. We love y'all. We're at 617 subscribers. We pushing for 1K. Share this with a friend of a friend of a friend. Show your mama, show your daddy, show whoever. When you're trying to get to that 1K, because the sooner we get to 1K, the sooner we can start our giveaway. And we'll have one of you guys on the show, and we can chop it up. You know, y'all give out y'all Instagrams, y'all Twitters and stuff, and then we're going to get out of here and get back to the second game.
Underscore J Bridges with a Z on Twitter. And again, with a Z on Instagram if you want to follow my brother. He's pretty cool. I like to say he's pretty cool.
Shout out to Brother Bridges.
Teddy.
Oh,
Teddy Bridgewater. If you want to meet Teddy Bridgewater, just follow him. You'll meet him. Because that's who that is.
Yeah.
That's his burner. That's his burner account.
Yeah.
You the
This
exclusive.
week he showed us he's related to Gordon Ramsay and Victor Oladipo.
Right.
True.
And he's just a descendant of Arthur Ashe as well. Don't forget.
Mhm.
He's just the most interesting man in the world. His bloodline is crazy. His bloodline is
Super Saiyan Bridges. Super Saiyan Bridges.
Super Saiyan SS1 Bridges, man.
Serena's just his auntie.
Right. Come on now. And his dad put up 52.
I wish.
What? And his dad put up 52 in high school. He's just born from greatness. There was no choice. He had no choice but to be great.
Serena was my aunt. Things might get a little wicked in the I'm just joking.
All right, that's going to be episode 21 and a half.
Episode 21 and a half. I'm putting you on TikTok for that. Goodbye.